Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 21. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And now look at him go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 84 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check 20. Leo.
Westbrook with a chance to run with it. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Let go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let him know.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Mike 54.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Right there.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. If you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike 54. Mike 54. On yard.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
Now Minshew. open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville.
3-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hard. Check 26, check 26. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
22 jet bomber.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Armstead brought him down. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew.
11-yard line.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
Kaepernick's pass complete.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it brings up
on play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to Brandon.
A good pickup there of 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, check Mike 57. Move. Hey, that's good. That's good. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 65.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57. Hey! We want this. Hey, let go. 57's the mic. Rock 57. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
They'll set up to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive's cooked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's the 49ers out in front, and will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A first down carry for Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's got this down to the 35.
Kaepernick's pass.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
First down.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mike Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Makes the score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Watch the pass. Check 99. Check 99. Show it up. Show it up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gould with the extra point, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken in the end zone, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The 34-yard line.
Down. 10 over. 54, Mike. Check pass. Check pass. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They've got to find some answers quickly. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, check. 59.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, it's Davis. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down. It'll be Minshew again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack on 1st down, Minshew. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Minshew's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. From the gun, give to Davis. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds. Look, squeeze. Let's go, baby.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
So the victory here for San Francisco.